ePortfolios demonstrate students' growth, encourage students to set up learning goals, provide evidence of students' efforts, demonstrate students' performance, help teachers review students' performance and set appropriate curricular goals, stimulate students' introspective thinking and enhance self-assessment, and encourage students' learning interests, improve their communication skills, and build self-confidence. In fall 2010, a collaborative team of community members from Summers Knoll School, Eastern Michigan University, and the University of Michigan came together to research the benefits of moving SK's hard copy portfolio assessments onto digital platforms. Summers Knoll School, located in Ann Arbor, Michigan, is a small, progressive kindergarten through 5th grade school with a focus on the traditional liberal arts, student empowerment, and individualized instruction and assessment. What that means is that students at SK are not measured against the performance of other kids, but against their own performance history. This creates a school-wide culture of achieving one's personal best, not peer competition. As Summers Knoll was founded by Ruth and Tom Knoll, Tom being the lead developer of Photoshop, the school has always championed integration of new technologies across the curriculum, so it's no surprise that SK is on the vanguard of digital portfolio implementation in K-5 education. Summers Knoll's primary formal assessment tool is the Work Sampling System, developed at the School of Education at the University of Michigan. The Work Sampling System, or WSS, divides student performance benchmarks into multiple curricular areas, such as mathematical thinking, foreign languages, and fine art. Throughout the year, teachers maintain documentation on student performance in all domains. Twice each year, teachers work together to write extensive narrative reports evaluating students in each domain, and 3 times each year, teachers create portfolios representing student achievement and growth in all of the domains. WSS is detailed and labor-intensive, but it's generally agreed by users to be a comprehensive and reliable authentic assessment tool. Despite the general enthusiasm for WSS, there is a small minority of parents who would prefer more quantitative analysis of student performance data. Rather than compromising SK's philosophy to assuage this minority, SK's digital portfolio team began studying the benefits of moving both the narrative reports and portfolios onto digital platforms. Initial research uncovered that although digital or e-portfolios are gaining in popularity among secondary and post-secondary educational institutions worldwide, documentation of their use in K-5 contexts is virtually non-existent. In fact, just 2 studies on ePortfolio implementation in K-8 were uncovered, one in Scotland and the other in Hong Kong. Rather than being dissuaded by this, however, SK's digital portfolio team was energized by the lack of research and excited by the possibility of contributing meaningfully to the field. Last fall, Summers Knoll School worked with a team of graduate students from the U of M's School of Information to build an ePortfolio prototype. The prototype and software recommendations were completed in late fall, and while everyone was pleased with the results, developing software based on the students' plans was a costly, time-consuming endeavor beyond the scope of SK's pressing needs and this digital portfolio project. So, in winter 2011, the search began for already existing software that would satisfy the immediate needs of SK, an interim solution, while funding is procured for creating a unique software application. The survey of existing software led to Digication, a web-based ePortfolio tool developed by 2 graduate students at Rhode Island School of Design, originally built to showcase their own portfolios. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, the students' software eclipsed their art and became wildly popular among their peers. Today, Digication is used among a variety of post-secondary clients, including Brown University and Yale School of Music, and Digication has recently partnered with Google to make a modified, free version of their software available to schools worldwide. The Digication team allowed SK access to a demo version of their ePortfolio software, which was loaded with sample multimedia data and tested on volunteer end users. While the software may not be the perfect fit for SK, it's definitely a sound, cost-effective, short-term solution. And it's recommended SK license the product and pilot it in their 4th, 5th grade class in fall 2011, with a possible whole school rollout in fall 2012. As SK plans for its pilot implementation of Digication ePortfolio software, it's recommended that the school identify a project point person, one who can serve as liaison between Digication and SK, set up appropriate training for teachers, students, and interested parent users, and provide ongoing assessment of and feedback to pilot participants. Most important is that the SK Digication Project Manager creates an ePortfolio pilot plan that encourages teachers at Summers Knoll to approach the software critically and use it as a tool for developing their own multiliteracies as well as those of their students.